Part 4. Listen and then answer the questions. Fill in the correct circles on your answer sheet. Numbers 24 to 27. Listen to a story about Uncle John.
Manny and his parents went to visit his Uncle John, who lived on a farm. It was a long drive, but it was worth it. Uncle John had a really long driveway. It was about 100 meters long. As they drove up the driveway, the front door of the house opened, and Uncle John came running out. "Look," said Manny, "there's Uncle John." Uncle John welcomed everybody inside and told them to take a seat. Suddenly the table was full of food. There was steak, fish, and lots of roast potatoes. There was also garlic bread. Uncle John used to be a chef, and so he was a very good cook. After dinner, Uncle John said, "Hey, Manny, let's go for a walk." They went out the back. Uncle John had a lot of things on his farm. By far the strangest thing was a tire. It was a really big tire. It was taller than Uncle John. "Why do you have a big tire, and where is it from?" Manny asked. Uncle John put his hand on the tire. "It's a very strange story. One day I came outside, and the tire was here. I don't know where it came from. It was too big to move, so I just left it here. That was 10 years ago."
Now answer the questions. Number 24. Where does Uncle John probably live? A. In the city. B. In the country. C. Near the ocean. Number 25. What was Uncle John's previous job? A. Farmer. B. Delivery man. C. Chef. Number 26. Which food is not mentioned? A. Chicken. B. Steak. C. Garlic bread. Number 27. How tall is the tire? A. Shorter than Uncle John. B. Taller than Uncle John. C. The same as Uncle John. Numbers 28 to 31. Listen to a story about a rabbit. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit hopping through the jungle. A starving tiger was resting nearby when he saw the rabbit and pounced upon it, ready to eat it. He grabbed it with his jaws open. "Please don't eat me, Mr. Tiger," said the rabbit. "Why not?" "I'll give you 3 reasons. First, I am but a little animal. If you decide to eat me, you will still be hungry. So you will have spent effort and energy, and you will not be happy anymore." "That is true indeed," thought the tiger, curious to learn what the other 2 reasons were. "The second reason," said the rabbit, "is that if you spend time eating me, you will lose time catching a bigger meal. So right now, a big meal could be escaping while you are with me." "That is also true," thought the tiger, even more curious to learn what the final reason was. He was thinking about not eating the rabbit because the rabbit was very polite and quite interesting. "The third reason," said the rabbit, "is difficult to explain. I need to get help to explain it. Can you wait here a moment?" "Sure," said the tiger, extremely curious. The rabbit hopped away and ran into a hole to be with his family. The tiger is still waiting for the rabbit to return. Now answer the questions. Number 28. What was the tiger doing at the beginning of the story? A. Hopping. B. Resting. C. Sleeping. Number 29. What made the tiger curious? A. The rabbit's reasons. B. The sounds in the forest. C. The rabbit's family. Number 30. What was the tiger's impression of the rabbit? A. The rabbit was curious. B. The rabbit was kind and interesting. C. The rabbit was polite and interesting. Number 31. What is true about the story? A. The rabbit was very wise and calm. B. The rabbit helped the tiger find a bigger meal. C. The rabbit was honest. Numbers 32 to 35. Listen to a teacher in a classroom.
Before the internet or telephone or any of the forms of communication that we know today, it was difficult and time-consuming to send messages. Quite often, animals were brought in to help. In the United States, there was a service called the Pony Express. In this, messages, newspapers, mail, and small packages were delivered across the country using horses. This form of delivery lasted for 19 months until the telegraph was invented. During the days of the Pony Express, it took about 10 days to send a message from one side of the United States to the other. Another animal that has helped deliver messages and small items is the carrier pigeon. The carrier pigeon is a bird that has been trained to fly up and back between two places. It is fast and reliable. Carrier pigeons have been used in lots of ways. They were used in wars to send messages. They have traveled back and forth between the homes of friends, bringing messages. Some hospitals still use these birds to send important blood samples and medications because they are faster and cheaper than any delivery service. Next time you send a message, remember that messages weren't always delivered quickly.
Now answer the questions. Number 32. What is this lesson about? A. Carrier pigeons. B. Sending messages. C. The Internet. Number 33. Which delivery item was not mentioned in the passage? A. Newspaper. B. Magazine. C. Small package. Number 34. What two traits of the carrier pigeon were mentioned? A. Fast and reliable. B. Fast and strong. C. Cute and reliable. Number 35. Why are carrier pigeons sometimes still used? A. Because they are slow and cheap. B. Because they are reliable and expensive. C. Because they are fast and cheap. Numbers 36 to 39. Listen to a story about rubber. While rubber has been around for centuries, it has not always been easy to use because we had no idea how to treat it. Untreated rubber has a lot of problems. The first problem is that it becomes sticky. Also, if the temperature is too warm, untreated rubber gets hot and changes shape easily. On the other hand, if the weather is too cold, the rubber becomes breakable and fragile, like glass. Fortunately, a man came along called Charles Goodyear. Goodyear understood all of these problems. He spent many years trying to make it better and stronger. Finally, he discovered and perfected a process that is now called vulcanization. Vulcanization is named after Vulcan, the Roman god of fire. When you put rubber through the process of vulcanization, it becomes very strong. It doesn't change shape easily or get too sticky. In fact, it just becomes a little flexible. All kinds of rubber products like tires, the bottom of shoes, garden hoses, and conveyor belts have been made with the help of vulcanization. Unfortunately for Charles Goodyear, while he spent a lot of time perfecting rubber, it didn't help him out much. He borrowed a lot of money from family and friends in pursuit of this invention. And unfortunately for him, he died before really making a lot of money out of it. What rubber products do you use? Now answer the questions. Number 36. What was not mentioned as a problem with untreated rubber? A. Sticky. B. Changes shape. C. Flexible. Number 37. What does vulcanization do? A. Make rubber safer. B. Make rubber cheaper. C. Make rubber stronger. Number 38. Which rubber product is not mentioned? A. Rubber gloves. B. Rubber tires. C. Rubber shoes. Number 39. What was unfortunate for Charles Goodyear? A. He died making rubber. B. He didn't make much money from rubber. C. He didn't have shoes. This is the end of the listening section.